Hey guys, welcome back to Explainer X. Today, I am going to recap a 1993 thriller drama movie, named Dream Lover. So, let's begin. The movie begins, we are shown the main character of this movie, Ray. Ray is a successful architect and he is in court now because today he was divorcing his wife. Because Ray had come to know that his wife was having an affair with another man, and that is why he was giving divorce to his wife. Then after getting divorced, he parties with his friends. Here all the friends advise Ray to find a good girl and marry her and settle down in his life. Then a few days later, his friend Norman comes to Ray's office. He came here to ask Ray to borrow some money. Ray also lends him some money. And before leaving, Norman invites Ray to a party, where he was about to introduce Ray to a girl. Then Ray goes to that party. This party is an art gallery opening party, and then here Ray meets the girl whom Norman was about to introduce. Then he talks to that girl. Then Ray does not like that girl. Then he starts leaving from there by making an excuse that only then he collides with a girl named Lena and wine falls on Lena's dress. This angers Lena and she speaks badly to Ray. A few days after this incident, Ray sees Lena in a grocery store. Lena recognizes Ray when she sees him, and then she apologizes to Ray for that day and tells him that I overreacted that day. Actually, I wanted to impress an artist. That's why I wore that dress, but that artist turned out to be a bad man, and then saying sorry. Lena goes to the cash counter. Here the Ray also comes behind him at the same cash counter. Then he asks her out for a date, and then both go to a restaurant for a date. Then both of them talk a lot there, and then Ray drops Lena at his house. A few days later, Ray goes to Lena's house. Here Lena confesses her love for Ray to him, and then the two become intimate. After this, the relationship between these two starts from here. After getting intimate, Lena narrates her grief to Ray. She says that in childhood, my mom used to beat me a lot and now everyone wants to get me for my beauty. On hearing this, Ray tells her that I am not like that and I love you very much. Then after a few days, both Ray and Lena get married to each other, and after a few days they also have a child. Both are very happy together. Then once again when Lena goes to a restaurant to have dinner with Ray, so there a lady comes to Lena and calls her by the name Cece. Hearing this, Lena tells that lady that my name is not Cece but Lena. Maybe you have mistaken me for someone else. The lady thinks that she has some misunderstanding, so she leaves from there. After this, Lena tells Ray that this has happened to me many times. Maybe there's a girl named Cece who looks just like me. Now a few years go by like this, and once Ray comes back home from work, he sees Lena talking to someone in a very seductive way. Seeing this, Ray thinks that she is talking to a boy, so he asks Lena, who are you talking to? Hearing this, Lena says that I am talking to my friend, who has a fight with her husband. On the same night, Ray also tries to get intimate with Lena. But Lena doesn't get intimate with him. Now Ray starts to feel that Lena is having an affair with another man, so he talks to his friend about it too. Once Ray meets the assistant of one of his clients. By talking to that assistant, Ray comes to know that that assistant also studied in the same college, where Lena used to study. On knowing this, Ray asks her if you know Lena. Then the assistant says that no, she does not know her, and she tells that the president of our college died of a heart attack on stage while giving the speech. Then when Ray comes home, he tells Lena that I met a girl from your college. Then when Ray asks Lena about the president's heart attack incident, Lena tells the story quite differently, causing Ray to suspect that Lena lied to her and that she never attended that college. Now Ray's suspicion increases even more. And then the next morning when Lena goes to the bathroom, Ray checks Lena's purse. From the purse he finds a hotel keycard. But this time Lena comes over there and she sees her purse in Ray's hand. Seeing this, Ray tells him that I did not have the cash. That's why I was looking for cash in your purse. After this, Ray goes to Lena's hometown on the pretext of a business trip. Here he inquires about Lena from many people, but no one knows anything about Lena. But then a man recognizes Lena after seeing her photo. The man tells Ray that this girl's name is Cece and she is my ex. The man also tells Ray that Lena is always with him. She used to say that she would marry a rich man and then she would run away with all his money. Ray becomes very fond of hearing this. After this, he takes the address of Lena's parents from that man and then he goes to meet Lena's parents. When Lena's parents see her, they recognize Ray. That is, Lena is still in the connection of parents. Here Ray understands that Lena's parents are very good and that Lena used to say that her mother used to beat her in her childhood. It was a lie. After this, Ray also comes home with Lena's parents. When Lena sees her parents here, she is completely shocked. After this, Ray asks Lena in private that why did you lie to me? Then Lena says that if I lived in the town where I used to live, I would have been imprisoned for the rest of my life and married the man you met. And so I moved out of that small town and shifted to the city and changed my name. Then that night both get intimate, and then Lena tells Ray that I was afraid that if you come to know my truth then you will leave me. That's why I hide all this from you. After this, the next day, both Ray and Lena drop Lena's parents till the airport, and after they leave, Lena kisses Ray and says that now there is no secret between us. Now many years pass like this, and once again Ray sees that Lena is talking to someone in a seductive way. When asked, Lena says that she is talking to her friend. The next day when Ray is in office, he calls home but no one picks up the call, so that he understands that Lena is not at home. Then when he comes home, he angrily asks Lena about it. Hearing this, Lena says that I had gone to my friend's house, if you were having doubts. So now I call him and ask him. After this Lena calls her friend, but no one picks up the call. Then a few days later, Ray gets to know the truth about a friend of Lena. Actually, Lena used to pay this girl to show her friend. Then when Ray asks Lena about it, then she says, yes, you were right. In fact, we already knew you before we met, and our meeting at that party was not an accident. I had planned everything at that time. Ray is completely shocked to know all this. A few days later, Ray gets Lena's credit card by mistake, and when he looks at the credit card bill, he learns that Lena visits a hotel room every Wednesday. Then Ray calls in that hotel. Then the receptionist says that Lena left from here some time back. Hearing this, Ray's suspicion turns into confidence. That's why Lena is cheating on him, and that's why when Lena comes home, Ray angrily asks Lena that every Wednesday with whom do you go to the hotel. Lena tells Ray after hearing this. That's right, I am having an affair with someone. Lena, like Basermo, tells Ray that the person with whom I am having an affair, she is none other than your friend, but I will not tell you about him, and mine is about that man. The affair with us is already going on before our marriage. On hearing this, Ray asks him, if this child is mine, then Lena would say that I will never tell you whether this child is yours or someone else's. Ray gets angry and then slaps Lena and leaves from there. Ray suspects that Lena may be having an affair with her friend Norman, so he goes to her house. Lena and the police are already present at Norman's house. Actually, Lena had done a police case that Ray does domestic violence on him, so the police arrest him, and because Ray raises his hand on his first wife too, so he is sent to the insane asylum. Then when this case is heard in the court, then Lena uses a very clever mind and proofs all the evidence against Ray, due to which Ray loses this case, and then Ray is sent to the insane asylum. A few days later, Ray thinks of taking revenge on Lena, and then he makes a plan with his friend Elaine. Ray tells Elaine that maybe Lena is having an affair with your husband Larry, and he also plans to run away with her. Used to be. Now according to the plan, Elaine calls Lena and says that Ray told her that there is a problem in Lena's master plan so that she can be caught. Hearing this, Lena gets curious and goes to meet Ray to know what is wrong with her plan. Ray's roommate disturbs the guard and takes her away from there. Then Ray tells Lena that your plan was very good, but you made me crazy to prove it and made a mistake because crazy can do anything and they do not have a case. Saying this, he strangles Lena and kills her, and the movie ends here. So I hope you enjoy the video. So click any video of 3 them and enjoy next, and don't forget to subscribe our channel and hit the like button. Thank you for watching. See you soon.